The ideas from the songs I get, I've always said that I don't write my own songs because I feel I'm just a source, I'm just a tunnel, a tube through which they come. I feel somewhere in space they've all been written before. I mean, Billie Jean and Beat It and all those songs have been up there somewhere. It just came through to me.
So, today we're going to talk about a big fella named Michael Jackson. I'm going to do all that while I'm rolling the blunt because I'm like, let me get that done while I'm talking. Because I have stuff to do after I record this video. But I really wanted to talk about this. It's Manifesting with Michael Jackson 101. But Michael Jackson was the first person that I've known. I was young as fuck. So he was the first person that I've ever heard of manifestation from anywhere, any source. I had to be about very, very, very young, 13, 14. And I had this obsession with Michael Jackson because I just was like, how can a man, one person be this fascinating, be this gifted, be this magical, and just have this certain energy and a way of going about their artistry, and not just his artistry but his fucking purpose. Like, this man was 1000% disciplined. It was like he was specifically made to do this, and then once it was done and he served his purpose, he was the fuck out of here. And it felt that way because he literally started his career when he was 5 and it ended when he was 50. 45 years out of your life you're entertaining other people. That shit is heavy. That shit is heavy. But he just had this magic as a child, and he was very aware. Like, he's a Virgo with a Pisces fucking moon. Them motherfuckers is just magical off the rip. So, and I love the fact that he channeled his magic and his message and what he wanted to give to the world, his love for humanity through music, because that's the best way for it to travel throughout humanity. Because if you ask me, music is the highest form of frequency because it is frequency. It's gonna make us feel, whether it's gonna make us feel the highest of emotions or the lowest. And MJ understood that. He also understood discipline creates results. And I'm not just talking about discipline like, oh, I have to do the like punching a clock type discipline. It's about the energy that you create while you're doing it, before you're doing it, and holding it on until you release it. I mean, cultivating it and then releasing it in the best ways possible. Like, he didn't just do shit off the rip. This man was in the studio, in the dance studio, practicing every day, polishing, shining up his skills, because he knew that if I do this, I could be the best, and I could, have this influence to where I can share this message to the world. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he speaks on how important the frequency of music is and how he tunes his music into a certain dB to create a certain frequency for us to heal through. And if you study Michael Jackson's music, his music does, is shifted to a frequency of healing. So when you listen to it in the same way classical music can heal you, Michael Jackson's music can too. But I said all that to also say that as artists, I feel like he's one of the best. He's the best person outside of Beyonce to look at when it comes to how you want to go about your not just your passion, but your purpose in life. Because their life was kind of their purpose. Like, they discovered things about themselves, and in a way he didn't really get a chance to. Thankfully Beyonce had parents that nurtured her and stuff like that, but he did it in different ways. But I'm just saying,
that's how I really feel. So I even though I did it, I just can't always take credit. It's like any great artist, I guess. Leonardo da Vinci. He's doing it, but it's some other higher force that's making it happen.
One thing about MJ is he taught us all this. We learned this from him. But my main thing is, like, there are certain energies that come into this realm to teach us certain things, to give to the world. And sometimes when we don't appreciate that, or when they're done, it's time for them to leave. But a lot of times when we don't appreciate that, they're taken away. But I just want to say, outside of that, because I feel like that does go into it, it has taught me a lot about not just myself in my life, but obviously in my artistry. And just understanding the power of manifestation. In order for you to get something, one, you have to believe it, and two, you have to go for the things that you want. Like, if you want more money, you can always get more money. There are many different ways to get more money. And there are also ways to get money by doing absolutely nothing. You just have to believe it. It's really a mindset, and it's really something that you have to cultivate and really polish to get it to flow within your life on a normal basis, because it really is a form of devotion, self-devotion. And we really should look at it from that sense, because it makes it more personable. You know, I feel like our purpose is more so for humanity, but in a way for us to be able to consistently give it to humanity, we have to polish with ourselves within. And in order to do that, we have to create a form of discipline. We have to create a form of self-concept, self-discipline, and these different ways in which we can be who we need to be to give what we need to give to the world. And it's so easy to say be authentic, but we live in a world where we are programmed to be everything but ourselves. So we have to get to a point where, like I said, you have to go in to remind yourself who you are so you can be that, and be an example by really tuning into what your purpose is and the things that you just like to do, and doing those things and sharing it with the world. That's how the energy flows. You know, you can't keep these ideas within you. You have to share that shit. That's how us as a humanity grow. And I'm not just talking about art projects. I'm talking about ideas, thoughts. Like, stop keeping that shit within. Like, that's the way to clamp down on your manifestations too, is keeping shit to yourself. Share them fucking ideas. Share these songs. Stop being so scary and holding on to things. These are not things for us to keep. These are things for us to share. Even if it's in your notebook and it's some shit that you pass down to your kids, it still means something. It's still meaningful. It's still something that will help the generation that comes after us. You know, it's needed. Put all that shit into your music. Put all that anxiety, fear, procrastination. Bitch, I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do. Gotta go on here and make these moves. Like, let's get to creating. Like, when you feel stuck, get the hell up and do something that gets you moving. Let's start there. When we're going through certain cycles in life, I feel like it's important to put those feelings into something. Like, of course we could feel it, but if you're creative, let's tap into our gifts for real and create and alchemize, because that's what these feelings are also for. You know what I mean? We are given these talents to get these lessons and messages and initiations towards us to be able to bring it to the collective. And in order for you to do that, you have to be alchemizing the shit that you're experiencing. And that's through just feeling it, expressing it, and getting it down on paper or whatever way in which you like to create.
Singers, when they sing songs, it's like a mantra. When you repeat a chorus over and over and over. So when a kid hears a song and he starts singing that chorus over and over and over, then you start to hear it in the alpha state, into the subconscious mind. So you start to become the song, or become what you're saying.